Alright, let's just go ahead and jump in on some comparisons of the original Wii to the Wii U. Of course, as you can see, a noticeable comparison is that the Wii had a more vertical aspect. For example, the Wii logo was vertically going up and down, so it was meant to be set down like this, of course. But some people laid it flat, and they made that an optional, which was cool. But honestly, I laid mine, more horizontal. So while the Wii U only gave you the option of holding it really horizontally. So, and it's not a bad thing because all consoles for the most part were made to be put up, horizontally. So I like that, old school. The eject button, instead of it being down here, it is up here. More round. It's not really a big difference. It's the only big difference that I know, that I enjoy myself, is this light up here. It shines a bright light when there's a disc inside of the system, and lets you know. So that way, when you do start the system, you don't just start putting disc in, and you're wondering why disc won't come in, and you'll know. So others will know. They'll understand why. And and the only real difference is the light. Here we have an SD slot, and over here we have an SD slot as well, but next to it would be two USB ports, and I like that. It's just more. The more the better to me. So you have two USB ports and an SD slot, and while you're over here you just have one SD slot, which is not bad, but this has two USB ports. So, and your sync button, of course, you remember you had a little case covering this, which was cool, but it was a pain opening and closing this thing. So most gamers just went ahead and took this off and made it easier to just go ahead and sync the button, while over here they made this a separate, encased this separately and put the sync button on the outside, which was a very smart idea. It made it so that way gamers don't go and destroy the console and make it look less than what it is. That was very smart. I like that. The sync button is out here. It's nice and smooth and round. This one is very clicky, and and while over here, I don't think you're gonna hear this one. Yeah, I don't know if you heard it or not, but whatever. Power button, same look as the original power button. Still has standby mode. This has standby mode as well. Reset. There is no reset button on the Wii U. Not that I know of. Yeah, no reset button. So no reset button. I have no problem with that. Some gamers might. I don't. I just feel like if you're resetting, you might as well just turn it off and turn it back on. You're having that big of a problem. But so let's jump right into the back again. You have your power cable port right here, your Wii sensor bar port, AV cable out, port, as well as your fan here. You have your USB ports here, and it was cool. It's a nice layout, USB right next to each other as well, and these cords will be right next to each other. Personally, I feel like the Wii sensor bar should be built in, but yeah, that's just a personal thing. Let's just move on and compare it to the Wii U. And over here we have the Wii U, and the Wii U, of course, has a power out input, whatever, power thing, AV cable support, as well as HDMI support, and again for your Wii sensor bar. But again, HDMI, it comes with HDMI cable. Like I said, I don't know if I mentioned it, but it is not very long. But again, it comes with one, so that's a plus. Your fan, of course, not necessarily in the same place, but again, it separates your USB from the rest of the cable. So I think that's not bad. and you have 2 more USB ports. Again, you had 2 in the front, now you have 2 in the back. That's just, I mean, that's a lot of USB ports, but it's a good thing, I guess. Later in the future, maybe they'll make it where you can charge, you know, your controller or whatever, and, you know, do what you need to do with your USB ports. You know, maybe some type of connection between the Wii U and USB. So, you know, I look forward to seeing that. As far as the top of the console, they have the Nintendo logo, of course. Nintendo. They have an ATI up here. I don't see ATI on here. I don't believe. You know, don't get me wrong, it might be on here, but as far as I know, I don't see it. It's just on the Wii. So another thing is on the console of the Wii, there were GameCube support. You know, backwards compatible GameCube, and I love backwards compatibility all the time. So, you know, being able to plug in my old GameCube controller and go, you know, just crazy on Super Smash Bros. Melee or, you know, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, whatever, that was great. And also, it comes with SD slots, so, you know, I was able to make a lot of videos. I mean, not SD, I'm sorry. Memory card. Giant SDs. Yeah, like, I was able to make a lot of videos and do a lot of GameCube games as well as Wii games using this console, and you know, that was great. But as far as this console, the Wii U is concerned, there is no backwards compatibility beyond 2 years of, well, you know, beyond generations of the console, like 2-year generation console. So it only goes back 1 year of the generation, and the last generation of the Wii U was the Wii. So now it no longer comes with, you know, the GameCube ports, which is okay. I'm okay with that because they made an option of the Wii U Pro controller. I will be showing that off later, but you know, yeah, there's no GameCube ports on here, nor memory card slots. Just, you know, basic Wii controls and, you know, just the basic Wii things.